Not really an opening I'm familiar with, but um, I'll give it a try. So here we go, TSM 10 from India. Okay, okay. The ratings are flatlined. We shall play. So 21-34. You know what though? I shouldn't be so scared. Oh no, you guys can't see this. I have to load this and then it can go. There we go. Okay, we have a French Tarrasch. I shouldn't be like when I see the 2100s. Maybe I shouldn't be so scared because I'm almost 2100, right? So I mean, maybe if it's 2200, I should be more scared. I should just be getting used to it. This is just my regular opponents now. Is 2100. That's just where I am. So I should get used to that. I shouldn't be thinking that these are abnormally high opponents. Right? Right. Okay, so anyways, we have mainline French Tarrasch. And I'm so tired, I don't even know. I'm trying to remember basic theory here. Queen b6 is very commonly played, but not... I think f6 first. Okay, or maybe queen b6, f6. Maybe this is still mainline. So I'm wondering if I can play knight f4. Because I'm thinking he needs to... Wasn't he supposed to take here first? Before f6? I have time to try to remember. Because I think, like, before f6, I thought it was cd, cd, and then f6. Although I'm not sure how that would really change things here. It does change things because d4 is now defended by the pawn. It is... because we have bishop g6 that we can always use it if he takes. So maybe I can play knight f4 right away. Yeah, because I'm thinking he had to trade on d4 first. So if it's not knight f4, it's definitely taking, because in the French, in the Tarrasch, you always have to take on f6 as far as I know. And then knight takes. But yeah, because he played it before, because I'm pretty sure you take... By pretty sure, I mean like 60%. So yeah, because I thought CD, and then f6, and now the problem with knight f4 is that he can take here. Maybe not. Maybe he still couldn't there, because again, same issue of okay, sorry. So if he had gone CD, f6, and then I played knight f4. Yeah, then I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. Damn it. I'm too tired. I'm just going to minimize chat. I want to focus. Okay, so if we go knight f4, if he takes here, I've got this. But then like he takes again. Okay, oh god. I hate my memory. I hate my memory. So knight f4. So let's look at this first. So boom. This is probably just still good. Although he might have things like this. And if he goes king e7. Okay, I'm gonna play knight f4. But my memory is going haywire here. So that's a tough one, because I might want to take here. It opens up my bishop for h5. So for example, take. But then he's got this. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe he can get me out of here. So if I take there first, he's got this fork. I can't really allow that, I don't think. I think I have to take here. Okay, I don't know. Self-destructing. So I do have this check, but I don't think it's good. I might be down a pawn, but I've got some play. But I just hate it when I've studied something for so much and then I forget theory. One of the worst feelings in chess, in my opinion. So queen h5, knight f7. Boom. Boom. Okay, well, we have to start playing a little bit practically here with the time. Knight f7, I might just castle here. There is also bishop g6. Oh, no, there's not. There's not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play castles and then rook e1, but I am just down a pawn here. Yeah, and then yeah, I hate how I forgot theory here, but he's gonna play this and he's gonna castle queenside and eventually something like that. So not happy with how he did this. Well, it's not really that. I'm still just angry that I forgot theory there. You know, he played queen b6 and then he played f6, and I can't remember if that's the main line. I don't think it is. So I think normally black trades cd cd and then f6. But even so, maybe knight f4 isn't the way to punish that. Or maybe this is all good for white. I mean, I do have a lot of aggression here. We're down a pawn, but I mean, obviously, black's king is still in the center. But I mean, at the same token, I spent like 7 minutes into the I spent 7 minutes, but I moved 13. That's not good. Okay, so anyways, try to play objectively clean chess here. So bishop d7. He can't castle because the knight would be hanging, but it could be the start to something. What if he brings like queen c7? I don't know. Like my attack is continuing to build. Queen c7, rook e1, and then bishop d7. I have knight takes. What else might? So yeah, I don't think that works unless he could play e5 somehow. Rook e1, and then it's e5 something. It actually looks like it is. Queen c7, rook e1, e5. But then I take on d5, and that's probably good. Or at least decent. I could even take with the queen there. So I think I would play rook e1, queen c7, rook e1. He plays, okay, so he plays g6. The problem with going to f3 is he's got these knight moves. So I might go into e2, but then there's e5. E5 shouldn't hurt. I still have d5. So then he goes bishop d7. If I go queen e2, bishop d7, it's starting to hurt again. No, because then I've got knight e5, knight d5. So I think I would go here, and maybe he plays something like this, but there's going to be pressure built up there. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll go. What about b5 first? I mean, I can be patient, I think. So yeah, we'll go queen e2 and scratch our nose, our itchy nose. Hello, Ashton Taylor. Okay, interesting. So he just walks out of the pin. There's still maybe rook e1. I don't think it would hurt to play rook e1. I don't like. Eventually, we probably want the rook on d1 or e1. It seems almost silly to play it so quickly, but I really okay. There's possible no issues here because I've got rook. I'm going to play rook e1. I don't see why we can't. So I don't know how he defends e6 here. I guess there's maybe knight g5, but h4 should put an end to that. Well, maybe not. Maybe then he comes into... Okay, so he does give it up. So I can't... So we can maybe get into an end game here, which I'm not thrilled about. But I would like my pawn back. Now, there may be some tricky tactics, but he can always defend with bishop d6 in most of those lines, I think. Yeah, so I may have to just... I don't want to liquidate all of this stuff. I mean, 'cause we're just in an endgame there, and it's not what I want. Right? Right. In fact, he might even just... Well, that would be... Well, he could hide there if he wanted, but probably not advised. I think he would liquidate all of this. Trade. We have the bishop pair there, but it's pretty equal, I would say. So I'm really trying to avoid that. Black's queen is almost trapped. If a4, a5, he only has one square. I guess he also has b6, but probably not good. And if he plays a5, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I was contemplating some trickiness with, check and then bringing the queen here and opening up bishop c5, but there's still bishop f5, but there's still bishop d6 at the end of all that. Although, yeah, so if this bishop wasn't here, then this would still not work because he still has knight d6. Still has knight d6 there. So, yeah, I may not be able to help all the trades. Maybe I shouldn't burn all my time here then. Yeah, I think I just have to go with it. I was thinking about offering him a draw there, but that'll show fear. So, I won't. So, again, I have the bishop pair, but this is really pretty equal. Or I might even be a little bit worse. So I could play bishop f4, and then we would, but it would be opposite colored bishops. But I might do that because it's hard for my dark squared bishop to get much play here. My rook could possibly get trapped though if I go bishop f4, check, and then he goes king d6. Then his king is also improving, but then I guess I'm okay. But yeah, my rook could get in a little bit of trouble there. But I just think that's a really good bishop, and I don't really want him to keep it. So I think I am going to play bishop f4. But his king really improves. Boom, 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 boom. Then he can get this active rook going. But it can't be all that active. I think this is going to come. Ooh, yeah, because then c4 will be coming. And then he can come in here. I've got this, but it's, yeah, okay. I'm going to do it, but I'm with a lot of hesitation. I'm going to offer a draw, which shows a lot of weakness, shows a lot of timidness. I'm still angry about that opening, though. I might have blundered king d7. Is this forced? Oh, maybe not. King d7, I take... No, yeah, king d7. I think this is a blunder. I think I blundered here. Maybe not. I've got rook a e1. King d7, rook a e1, but still I should have caught that. Oh, he accepts the draw. I'll take it because you know what? That's 1 point, which is a new personal best, which is stupid because that was a terribly played game on my part, and it's just a single point. But that's why I offered the draw. He's higher rated than me, so new personal best again, 2094, inching my way up. But hey, every point counts. It's a new personal best. It still counts. I'm happy you took the draw, though. I didn't really want to play that end game. It's okay. The thing too is I'm down 10 minutes on the clock, or close to that. So, I mean that's a big deal there. There's no increment here, so a draw is quite favorable for me. Yeah. So we'll have to look at that opening. I'm not happy with my memory on the opening. Yeah, well, bishop f4, but bishop f4 was very dangerous because I did not see this until after I made the move. I did not consider king d7. I think I'm okay after rook a e1, but yeah, that's a dangerous move. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Saban. You remember everything. My memory is really, really poor, and I don't remember anything. I don't remember yesterday. Okay, so let's look at that game. Let's look at that game. First of all, let's look at our opponent from India. 21. He was 2159 back in June, so he's pretty flatlined there. Okay. Yeah, we got a single point for our efforts on class. Okay, you know what though? That means I have to rotate again. To blitz again? Because I set a new personal best on classical. Do I rotate back to blitz? So what? That's record number 7 in a week. Personal best number 7 in a week. Is it the Queen's Gambit effect? It was a draw? No, it's a personal best. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. You're saying that it doesn't matter though. It's a personal best. It's a point, right? He's higher rated than me. I got a point. It's technically it's a personal best. So, Mr. Saban, your memory is scary. 2094, 1 point. That's a little too slow for my liking, but I know I'll take it. Every point every point higher is good for me. So let's now look at the game. Yeah, so a French Tarrasch, and so here I can't even remember if Queen B6 is the main line. I actually think I can't even remember. That's how terrible my memory is. But it's certainly probably the most popular line. But here I do think CD is the main line here. And then F6. And he played F6 first, and that's why I thought something was a little bit off here. But the thing is, if this is main line, then I know that we take on EF. But that seemed wrong in this position with the C pawn still intact. Yeah, so I played knight f4, which might be correct. Maybe that's my repertoire move. We'll find out once I open up CPT. And but then this is all uncharted territory for me. Yeah, this was all very strange looking. I wonder if I should have maybe taken on E6 and then taken on F8, possibly. I don't know. It's too messy. Oh, no. Sorry, there was this fork. So that, yeah, I had to deal with that. So this was probably the best move. And that was all forced. And yeah, getting activity here. And then this G6, the G6 was more annoying than I thought it would be. I do like going back to E2. I mean, Queen F3 is such an instinctual move, but obviously we can't. I don't think we can allow that. So the game pretty much played itself. As you remember, I did not want to take here. I wanted to, because I didn't. This is too Josh. Yeah, I mean, so the game. So it was a draw. I mean, I'm white, and I think I caught black in a mistake in the opening, but I burned so much time there. I'm 10 minutes down on the clock. My opponent is higher rated than me. I knew that I would get at least a point for drawing. So, I mean, how can you argue with that? Okay, now let's look at that with the engine. Let me open up CPT. Whose idea was it for me to play classical? Anyways, because that was a good idea. I got a point. Kind of funny that I'll be rotating back to blitz. My opponent messaged me and gave me a question mark. I don't know what. Oh, he says, "Do you have FIDE rating?" I'll say no. Sorry. I don't know what else to say. I don't know why he asked me that. It wasn't like a long game or anything. So it looks like I made 2 blunders and my opponent made 1 mistake. I'm not sure if that's really accurate because we have the same center pawn loss. But then again, he made 4 inaccuracies. Okay, so let's look here. Yeah, so I was right. Queen B6 is not main line. Mr. Sabon is wrong. Main line is actually taking first. That's probably why I got mixed up. This is by far the main line. And then it's F6. So it is F6 and then you take. But so many people play Queen B6. It's second main, but C takes is way like 9 times more popular. But everyone online plays Queen B6 pretty much. and then f6 here. So yeah, and then here main line is CD, but there's been 45 games with f6, but white has won 40% of the time, 47% of the time, and here it looks like knight f4 and e takes are the top moves by the engine. And Mr. Sabon might be correct. I might have not wanted knight f6 because it does get sharp, but we'll look at that in a second here. Let me just go back a little bit and then load this up in CPT. Okay, so in my notes here, I ran this to depth 49 and Stockfish 11, and I have e takes, so the top two moves are tied at plus 1.18, knight f4 and e takes f6. And my notes say knight f4 is good too, but it's really sharp with many, see, Mr. Sabon's memory is scary. Yeah, my notes say knight f4 is good too, but it's really sharp with many paths. And so I'm going with book here of e takes f6. I'm kind of curious to run that again with Stockfish 12 and see if it thinks any differently. But maybe I might not. But sorry, that's this position here that I'm talking about. But I mean, 43 out of the 45 games have been e takes f6. So I think I'm probably making the right decision there. I mean, there must be a reason why all of these strong players are playing e takes f6 over knight f4, you know? Yeah, so after e takes and knight takes, my notes have me as castling and playing from there. I'm curious though. I'm always trying to get every tiny edge that I can in the opening. I'm almost curious to run this with Stockfish 12, but let's just look at how some of the positions with the computer suggested lines look like. I mean, this does get very messy. Hello, Zeska DH. Yeah, I mean, I probably made the right decision because like there's a lot to consider here in these moves, but also for black. But this probably just it's simpler to play, but you still enjoy the same center pawn advantage, and it's a little bit easier to play. So I probably made the right decision of choosing e takes. I'm just curious, how bad is it if black took with the G pawn? It apparently pretty bad. There's less defense now for this diagonal here. Yeah, I have this deeper in my repertoire. So e takes, knight takes, yeah, castling, bishop d6. Yeah, I have this, but there's not many games in the database here. And then I have bishop e3 as my response. That's an hour and 18 minutes with Stockfish 11. Rook e1 is also good, but I have bishop e3 there. And then if knight g4, then bishop f4. I have, and black's king is still in the center here. And I guess if something like this and castles, there's tactics like this, and this is, now we won a pawn here. So there's a lot of trouble, and if not castles, if something like c4, well, it's saying we could even still take here. We still have knight g5. That's kind of funny. This is not going to work out. g3 just kicks it out. So yeah, I think I'll stick with e takes f6. Yeah, so kind of a weird game. Oh, but let's look beyond the opening on that. But wait 1 second. I'm just curious if I do want to run this deeper. No, I don't. Okay, so let's look at that with the engine, the way that the game continued. I played knight f4. And yeah, so this was apparently not the greatest move. Computer is preferring CD. Yes, this was a draw. I got a point because my opponent was higher rated. So this was apparently a blunder, one of my 2 blunders in the game. Computer wants me to go DE. Interesting. So what if knight takes here? And take, and then I guess, do I have queen a5? Queen h5, I mean? And then if to f7. Oh, there's bishop takes 8. That doesn't seem like it would work, but how do we move the queen? Like, so e5. Okay, sorry. Let's just say he goes here. Oh, so we go knight g6. But still, that's a scary move. I mean, that's a really scary move to pin the queen like that. It's even computer even just likes castling here. But I guess he can't really exploit this as you might think one would be able to. So there was a tactic available there, to go here and then, yeah, that's sorry, check first and then bishop takes h7. So the computer liked that, and if knight f7, yeah, even here just like queen e2, even though we're a pawn down. Well, actually that's not true. It says it's pretty equal. So the reason that it likes taking here is for that tactic, for that actual tactic. Whoops. Any other move that likes? Knight g5 was the other option. Oh, never mind. It pretty much only likes this for that one tactical reason. So yeah, not as clear as you might think. And this is supposed to be just equal, the way I played it. Yeah, so this was all good. Yeah, so this is the way the game went, and there was this tactic. I don't even know if you can call it a tactic, because it's literally just, 2 attackers against one defender. But I don't know. It's just like I don't. It's just a scary. It looks like an unnecessary move. But casting was almost as good. In fact, now that it's depth 24, computer does prefer casting. It's bouncing back and forth. So maybe casting is not quite as good, but it's pretty close. G6 was by far the best move. Queen e2. So it doesn't like king d8. It's saying it likes c4 and then queen c6. Because without c4 we have the skewer. So, but here white is still better, and this is pretty easy to play for white, I think. But yeah, you played king d8. Then rook e1 was best, king c7, and I blundered here. So this was a blunder. Interesting, because I was looking for a move here. And there's 4 better moves. Yeah, the computer doesn't like this because this is a draw here, basically. So that's interesting. I mean, I was looking for something else. There were at least 4 moves that could have avoided the draw. So the computer's liking c4, which I don't understand. Um, First of all, I'm thinking he could just do nothing. Obviously, he can't take. Um, Maybe he can even push, and then just saying b4. It looks like, I mean, I don't know. This is dynamic chess. This is not. This is advanced. I was looking for something like this, but so b4, and if he takes, then we have knight d5 tactic, which I don't understand. And then bishop f4. Yeah, I mean, this is all like grandmaster chess here. Bishop d6, and then c5. Whoa, wow. This is I don't know if you guys saw all this. Good job, because I didn't. I mean, that's pretty crazy stuff. So wow. So yeah, so that could have been an idea, and I don't know. That's still pretty crazy to me, though. And what about like something like this? And it just likes to break this open. And oh yeah, sorry, we can't do that because we have that fork. Oh, that's part of the idea. Hey, we want to get in that fork. So c4, yeah, and if he comes in here, then we have b4, which is such a crazy move. But even here, it just likes other moves, even just like queen f3. But b4, and what about if queen takes? Queen takes. It likes every move here, but now we take here. I mean, I guess because like there's a lot of threats here from white, but that's pretty. I don't know. c4 is such a crazy move to me, to find. c4 and then b4, crazy, and it also just likes b4 right away. If c4, then I don't know what its long-term plan is. Let's see. Then queen f3. What's its plan here? Bishop e3. Yeah, his queen now is starting to have trouble finding a place to stay. And then here, saying we can go knight takes. And then, oh, wow. How did that happen? When was that? Oh, we have a discovery on the knight now. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these are computer. I don't know. If these moves are obvious to you, then I'm jealous. And it also just likes bishop d2 here. Just keeping. I don't know. It's so hard for me to be a pawn down and be patient. You know, very hard for me if there's nothing immediate. Whoops. And it also likes just queen f3. So I guess maybe I was under appreciating my position here. But yeah, but at least I was very aware. I was very aware that I didn't really want to get to an end game if I could help it, because I felt that my position was better. Obviously I felt my position was better, but I didn't know how to exploit that fact. And even though I see now, hello Mike, even though I see now that like c4, b4 are good, those are still really, really hard moves, I think, to find and to justify at the time. Like even here it's saying like bishop e3, because I don't even know what that's. It's still this b4 move. It really wants to break this open and come at the king. And yeah, the c4 move is just such a. Yeah, that's such a crazy looking move to consider this. And then b4. But just to come out, that's very interesting. Wow. C4. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure I would not see that in an over the board tournament game. I mean, it's always hard to estimate what you would see over the board or not, but that's such a. I mean, that's what's going to put you next level. I think if when you start seeing moves like this. No one has any comments. But you know, like C4, B4 here, I think that's the next level stuff. Once you start seeing that without all that much difficulty, I think that's when you reach that next stage in chess evolution. So that's keep continuing. But still, that's still a little bit over my head. I mean, those moves are, yeah. So therefore, yeah, it doesn't like this. And even here, it likes bishop f4 first, which is totally a move I should have considered. It's about a 50 cent pawn difference. But yeah, it's a nice Zwischenzug. Or, I don't even, it doesn't even matter if it's nice or not. It should have been a move I considered, because anytime you have a intermezzo, you should consider it, and it will very likely catch your. It'll be more likely to catch your opponent off guard as well. Now I don't quite see the benefit of this all that much. I guess we just worsen the king's position. Yeah, because now we get this bishop there for free, and now he can't play bishop here as easily. So that's totally a move I should have seen. So I'm just wondering if he does go here, and I take, I win the bishop as well. Yeah, so that's a cute little move that I should have seen, because that would have. I wouldn't have even needed to have seen C4 and B4, which are very hard moves to find, in my opinion. But this move is totally, like, even from here, I should have seen bishop F4. Because that would have helped me keep a winning position here. And bishop D6. So bishop F4, computer is calling an inaccuracy. In fact, yeah, it's pretty damn equal, but computer is saying rook E1, but it's not a huge difference. Well, it's saying 0.5, but that's really, now it's saying 0.8. So kind of interesting there. Why is this so bad? So first of all, yeah, rook A E1 would have dealt with that, and if he takes, I guess, so rook A F8. Oh, that's interesting. Why it doesn't care about this? C4. And then, oh, rook B8. Oh, that's a little oh, now, yeah. Now this is, even though it's equal here, this is, I don't like this. I guess, yeah, we have to take here. Yeah, now now it's very awkward for white. Now white is passive, so that's why the computer did not like that. Okay, so the takeaways from this game, I think there were 3 of them for me. First one, that this was this side line, that the way I played at knight f4 was perfectly good, but unnecessarily complex. I should just do e takes f6, a little bit easier to play. And then there was also here the computer preferred DE, but not a huge deal in my opinion. The other notable thing was right here. c4 and b4 ideas of essentially, well, there's kind of two ideas. One of them is kind of trying to get this, get the d5 square under control, and also just blowing up the b and c files to get at that king. But that's very, in my opinion, that's very like next level chess. But what was within my capacity of seeing was this submission to bishop f4 before taking. Even if I didn't see it here, I should have definitely seen it here. But it's kind of hard at that point because I've kind of committed to recapturing at this point. But bishop f4 would have held a nice advantage for white. And then lastly, no, that was it. Yeah. So kind of learned a little bit from that game, but it was a pretty short game. So as a recap, I did 2 hours and 18 minutes of woodpecker, that was brutal, but I'm happy I did it, putting in the hard work. Then I played a single classical game, which gave me 1 point because it was a draw, but my opponent was higher rated. So yeah, so new personal best on classical. And I think I am going to rotate back to blitz after that, even though it was just a single point. But that is what I think I'm going to do starting tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Late stream tonight, 3.5 hours. So a pretty long stream as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.